prayed, but heaven stayed silent. I folded my hands so many nights that my knuckles learned what hope felt like. I whispered into empty ceilings, wondering if silence was an answer or just another test. Or just another test. Yeah. I grew up believing every wound had purpose. Every broken road would eventually surface into something beautiful, something worth the hurting. But the nights got colder while my faith kept searching. People said, just keep believing, so I did, even when my heart stopped agreeing. I smiled for the world and cried when nobody noticed. Learned how to drown quietly without making a splash. The mirror knew every lie. It watched me pretend that I wasn't falling apart. One heartbeat at a time, I asked heaven, do you still hear me? Only the echo answered first. Maybe silence isn't distance, maybe waiting isn't absence. Still it's hard to tell the difference when your tears sound louder than your voice. I prayed, but heaven stayed silent. Every answer came disguised as another lonely night. I broke it somehow, kept breathing when I couldn't hear your voice. Hope kept whispering. Maybe faith isn't always hearing. Maybe faith is refusing to stop believing. I've carried guilt like it belonged on my shoulders. Held memories that only got heavier with time. Everybody celebrates victories, nobody applauds the mornings you survive without giving up. I've walked through seasons where the only thing alive was the question inside me, am I forgotten? I watched friendships disappear, dreams collapse, doors closed. Still something inside refused to die. Not because I was fearless, because surrender felt even heavier. Every scar has its own language, every tear leaves a map. Maybe I'm not lost, maybe I'm still becoming. I prayed, but heaven stayed silent. Still I lifted tired hands toward an unseen light. I fell, but never stayed there. Every broken piece was learning how to fight. Faith isn't certainty, faith keeps walking, even through the longest night. The loudest battles never made a sound. No headlines, no applause, just another person trying not to disappear inside their own thoughts. Some days my mind became the courtroom. Fear played the prosecutor, regret became the witness. Hope was barely allowed to speak, but somewhere underneath the noise a quiet truth remained. Pain can shape you without owning you. Darkness can surround you without becoming you. If you're listening, I don't need easy, I don't need perfect. Just give me enough strength to take one more step. If tomorrow comes, teach me how to meet it. If it doesn't, teach me how to trust you anyway. Looking back, maybe heaven wasn't silent. Maybe it spoke through people who refused to leave. The mornings I somehow survived, the breath I never noticed, the mercy I couldn't recognize until much later. The miracle wasn't that life became easy. The miracle was that I kept getting back up. Now every scar points somewhere, not toward the pain, toward the person who carried me when I thought I was walking alone. So if you're standing where I once stood, hands shaking, eyes exhausted, heart questioning, don't mistake silence for abandonment. Sometimes roots grow deepest before the tree ever sees the sun. I prayed and heaven felt silent, but silence didn't mean I was unseen. Every tear wanted tomorrow, every step defied defeat. My faith wasn't built when life was easy, it was built when I chose hope without hearing an answer. Maybe the silence. My alarm wasn't waking my body, it was dragging my soul into another fight. Nobody knew I was fighting. I memorized everyone's expectations, forgot what my own voice sounded like. Kept saying I'm okay, until those words became strangers to me. I wasn't chasing perfection anymore, I was just hoping to make it through another sunset without falling apart. Falling apart, yeah. Betrayal doesn't always arrive with shouting and slam doors. Sometimes it leaves quietly, with unread messages, empty promises, and people who slowly forget your name. I gave pieces of myself to people who never planned on giving theirs back. Now I'm learning that protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's survival. Fear built a house inside my thoughts. Every room had another memory, trying to convince me that tomorrow will look exactly like yesterday. But healing didn't knock politely, it broke the locks I thought I'd never open. Little by little, the person I buried started breathing again. I stopped asking, why me? And started asking, what now? Because pain can become a prison, or it can become the place where courage is born. I can't erase everything that happened, but I refuse to let yesterday write the ending of my story. If my younger self could see me today, he wouldn't notice the victories first. He noticed that I finally rest, that I laugh without feeling guilty, that I look in the mirror without apologizing for surviving. Maybe that's what healing always look like. I still have questions without answers, still have nights that feel too long, still carry scars that ache when old memories return. But I've learned that strength isn't the absence of weakness, it's choosing to stand again every single time life knocks you down. From the middle of your own storm, don't measure your future by today's darkness. The sky changes, the seasons change, people change, and hearts can heal even after believing they never would. Keep walking, keep hoping, keep believing. Counted every prayer like they were footsteps in the dark. Kept waiting for a doorway, found another wall instead. My heart kept asking how much more, while my soul kept whispering, just one more day. I almost let disappointment become my identity, but somewhere beneath the rubble, a tiny spark refused to disappear. I never stopped believing, I just stopped understanding. How could love feel so distant when I needed it the most? I searched for miracles with tired eyes, never realizing some of them look like another sunrise, another breath, another chance to begin again. My thoughts became a battlefield where every memory carried a weapon. Fear told me you'll never change. Shame told me you've gone too far, but truth kept knocking even when I refused to answer the door. Eventually, hope grew louder than the lies I'd memorized. The deepest cuts didn't come from strangers, they came from hands I trusted enough to lower my guard. I learned that broken promises can echo for years, but forgiveness was never about setting them free. It was about finally freeing myself. Rock bottom didn't look dramatic. It looked like smiling through conversations, then crying the second everyone left. It looked like wondering if tomorrow would ever feel different. Then one morning I stood up anyway, not because I felt strong, because giving up was no longer an option. I stopped waiting for someone to rescue me, started rebuilding one broken piece at a time. Some days progress looked invisible, but invisible doesn't mean impossible. Brick by brick, prayer by prayer, step by step, the person I thought I'd lost found the way back home. Yes, I introduced myself by my failures, by the mistakes I couldn't undo, until I realized my scars were never my name. They were chapters, not the whole story. If you're hearing this with tears in your eyes, know this: dark nights have an expiration date. Pain may shape you, but it doesn't own you. Your story is still being written. Don't let this chapter convince you it's the ending. I thought I had to earn every blessing, carry every burden, fix every mistake. Then I learned grace doesn't arrive after perfection. It arrives right in the middle of the mess. That's where it found me. I don't celebrate because life became easy. I celebrate because I survived the version of me that almost quit. Every scar reminds me where I've been. Every new sunrise reminds me why I borrowed fears from futures that never even happened. My shoulders bent under invisible pressure, nobody could see it, but I felt every pound. Some battles don't leave bruises, they leave exhaustion. I leave exhaustion. I learned that loneliness can fill an entire room. Even surrounded by voices, I still felt invisible. I laughed when they expected it, smiled for every picture, but the silence after midnight always knew the truth. That's where the mask finally came off. I asked, why am I still here? Not because I wanted to leave, because I couldn't understand why the pain kept staying. Then I realized maybe purpose doesn't arrive before the struggle. Maybe it grows inside it. The story almost convinced me it was over. The tears, the failures, the nights without answers, they all sounded like a final chapter, until hope quietly whispered, you're still breathing. And somehow that was enough to keep turning the page. It's easy to believe when the sun is shining. Real faith learns to walk without seeing the road. I didn't need every answer, I just needed enough courage to take the next step. I'm not who I was 5 years ago. Pain changed me, loss changed me, grace changed me. The person in the mirror still has scars, but now they look more like proof than punishment. Healing didn't arrive like thunder, it sounded more like quiet mornings. Choosing forgiveness, choosing honesty, choosing one more chance when quitting felt easier. The biggest victories were invisible. The rain didn't stop because I asked it stop when the season ended. Maybe that's true for heartbreak too. Maybe some storms only exist to prove you can survive them. The fire didn't destroy me, it revealed me. Everything fake burned away, everything real stayed standing. tomorrow feels impossible, borrow hope from today. If today feels too heavy, just carry this moment. You don't have to win every battle tonight. Sometimes surviving is the bravest victory a heart can claim.